Hello everybody, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is DFree, and in this video we're going to go ahead and talk about for a couple of minutes, so feel free to skip ahead a little bit to the actual gameplay, but we're going to go ahead and go over the Vegeta unit, and otherwise we're going to do a little bit of gameplay in the end, and hopefully I don't suck too badly, but we are able to show off the Vegeta and what he excels at as well. Anyways, hope you all enjoy. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, and stick around for more content. Share the video out with your friends as well if they're interested in Dragon Ball Legends and just kind of want to hear what this Vegeta excels at. Now, as of right now, I don't have the Trunks, so I'm not really talking about him too much, but Vegeta is the newest red sparking unit otherwise, alongside the Trunks, of course. Now, unfortunately, in my opinion, red characters are in a weird spot because, I mean, if you get matched up with Broly, I mean, you probably just don't even bother bringing them because the most common team that you will face anyway will be Broly, Piccolo, and the purple Vegeta. Those are the most common characters, which this character really can't excel against that. He'd be a lot better in the future when Broly isn't as rampant, I guess, but otherwise, when we see the arrival, I guess, of more yellow characters, not really to say that the ones that we have currently aren't good, because they're all really good, especially against, like, Vegeta and stuff like that, the purple Vegeta, but right now, I think that there's too much Broly running around a little bit, just in my opinion, especially from my matchups, but feel free to chime in. And again, this doesn't apply to Vegeta only. I think it applies to Trunks too, but it definitely applies to the red Goku. But just on the face value for this unit, he's really good at doing a couple of things. He hits pretty hard with strike damage, and he also is really good at being able to survive a little bit on the board. So what this character really excels at, again, you can see the stat distributions there. Very solid key restore speed. He holds 1 and 1. Ideally, he would hold 2 and 2, or 2 strikes, excuse me. But otherwise, you know, it's not too bad. It just depends on the team that you have him around. Maybe you want it that way. But ultimately, this guy really wants to spam the strike arts cards. So the way he is, if you had to take him individually, for example, as a solo, then that wouldn't really help out too much. I guess it would for versatility, but it's up to you. Anyway, strike, it costs 20 naturally at the very top. His unlock key allows him to heal and remove abnormal conditions such as bleeding or things of that nature, so that's one of the ways you can make this guy a lot better. 25 cost I think is reasonable. I think it's too expensive. There are some cards that are like 35 and so on and so forth. Of course, they might do better things, but still 35 is quite pushing it. Otherwise, Pure Evil allows him to reduce the strike cost, which is why I pointed it out. It basically effectively makes all of his strike cards 5 cost, which is freaking awesome. So ultimately, you can go ahead and use the Big Bang attack and then chain into 3 other strike arts cards, which is in best case scenario, assuming you have those cards, but nonetheless, you can do that for very, very, very cheap. Basically, you're able to use 4 strike arts cards for the cost of 1. That's really, really, really powerful, and it's very good as a finisher. There will also be a small window where that will stack with this, about a 5 timer count window. If you start with this character out there, you know, that's probably best case scenario. He's the first character you choose out, which is why I said that maybe this Vegeta kind of needs a little bit more assistance and will be better in the future. And he's really, really good. I think he's probably the best red sparking unit from just basing him off of Goku, because Goku does a different thing. It's kind of hard to gauge the defensive types versus the offensive types primarily, but otherwise, you know, he's really, really good. I just there's too much Broly for me, man. If I'm being honest, there's too much Broly. But again, I don't want to make it sound like Broly can't be countered, but the best counter for Broly is the green Piccolo, and then the best counter for the green Piccolo is the purple Vegeta. So that we get in this loop, right? Which is why I said that's the most common matchup you'll face. Anyways, the Z ability, again, this totally fits him perfectly, allows him to be better, strike defensively, and then strike attack-wise, so a very modest boost. Unfortunately, it doesn't supply Saiyans and or Super Saiyans, but it's fine. He can still pick up the Saiyan buffs, being a Saiyan character, and then another thing in the future, whenever they do add in the Super Saiyan type of Z abilities, he'll be able to capitalize on those as well, but at the very least right now, he himself and or any other red characters you would use will be able to utilize the Z ability, and if you did not know, you do not actually have to take the characters into battle to utilize the Z ability. I point that out every time because it's still something that is commonly asked. We're going to go ahead and take on the final stage of free. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take on this stage, and I think it's a really good barometer for how powerful the Vegeta is, saying is how he has to go up against an opponent that's literally hundreds of levels than he could potentially get to right now, literally hundreds of levels higher, excuse me, than he can get to right now. I think that's a good barometer for how powerful this character is. We'll also bring Goku as like a last resort thing, but the good news about Goku and or Trunks as well, like I mentioned earlier, is that they can capitalize on Vegeta's skill as well. So all his Saiyan buffs, everything is applied to Goku as well, that Vegeta is able to apply to himself basically on this board and the other allies as well. So forgive me if I don't play super well. Like I said earlier, I'm not a pro at this game. A lot of you guys are probably better than me, but I want to try to really show off where this character excels at. So I'm going to immediately switch out into Vegeta here. Only downside is I don't have access to the main ability, so I can't really spam. But as you see right above the health bar, his strike attack is going up. That is because of his unique ability that takes place immediately going into the battle for the first 20 or so seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out into Goku here just so that Vegeta doesn't take too much damage. And the good news is we did pick up the green card, which would allow me, and I'm going to switch out to Broly momentarily, which would allow me to heal with Vegeta anyway. So if I were to save that, I don't want to use too many strike cards because I want to save those for Vegeta primarily. Okay. Oh, hey, Krillin, what's up, man? It pains me to have to fight you like this. Wow, stop, bro. Chill. At least he didn't get me with the bleed damage, I guess, right? You can't dodge that one, yeah? Okay, cool. Got through. Boom. There we go. We're going to pick up Broly's card and just finish Krillin off. Assuming he hasn't... Oh, okay. All right. That really threw me off guard. No! Stop it! You know what the computer will do is they will do that right there. They will do that, and the computer's really smart, too, with Frieza. They will use his mobilization and then go into that card right there. Like, it's pretty wild. This guy is hitting me really hard, yo. Okay, so my cost immediately went down to 5 on those cards. It's pretty awesome, as you see. Unfortunately, this is what I talked about earlier. He's drawing those blast cards. We do not need those because they are not discounted at all. Please give me more strike cards, game. Of course, I pick up the strike cards when it's too late. If he does the my turn, which he did, I'm switching to Broly. And we're going to go back out to Vegeta momentarily. It's actually kind of hard, to be 100% honest, to commentate this game and try to play it competitively. When the freaking computer does an insane amount of damage, they legit are doing a really large amount of damage, and I'm not doing as much as I otherwise would if this were the computer. And momentarily after this match, I will also show you guys my soul boost levels for my characters and how far they are progressed. Otherwise, Krillin, I know that you can't beat me, basically, so I'm not too worried. Although if he does Rising Rush, he might be able to get me. So hopefully he doesn't rise. Krillin, stop, bro. I'm trying to save those cards, too, for Vegeta next round. Perfect. All right, get out. So Frieza's a little bit of a nuisance. That's going to hit him. Oh, Clash? Oh, we didn't get a Clash. Okay. I got the Clash the other day with Pan and Purple Vegeta the other day where they beam struggled. It was pretty awesome. So finish this guy off. Unfortunately, I didn't get the stack from the Big Bang attack because I did not land an attack on the opponent. But to finish him off here, we're going to get him with the Rising Rush, hopefully. Okay, there it goes. And that's the closer for the matchup. So like I said, I wanted to show Vegeta in that situation basically up against an opponent that's severely higher level than him. So let's go and take on a stage where he, of course, would have a better advantage otherwise. I would take on PvP, but this is my second time taking on or trying to record this video. The reason why I wouldn't take on PvP is I had to literally salvage through tons of different matches because they were either nothing but Broly's, which I guess is a really competitive matchup anyway. It's a more realistic matchup, but I don't want to show that right now as far as the showcase goes because I know that he can beat Broly, but it's going to be a very, very uphill battle. But honestly, I got a lot of matchups that were just really bad matching. Like, I don't know why, but I was fighting people that didn't have the right, this happens to a lot of us, that didn't have the right levels in their characters. They were below level 1000. I even came up against a guy that literally just started playing the game, and I was like, come on, game. So, like, I just, that's my excuse. I'm going to run with it. But you know what? We'll end on a good note where we do actually take on some PvP. And because I do want to, now that I think about it, give you guys that realistic atmosphere as far as, like, what the matchups are. Let's just go do it now because I don't feel like digging through a stage. Let's go over to PvP. And hopefully I get a good matchup because I don't want to be forced to bring my 3 characters because that's how the matchups are. And when you know that somebody, like right now, when you see my team, it's like, oh, well, he's not going to bring the Goku in the middle because he's only there literally to apply more strike attack. And then when you get a matchup, see, he has 2 of them. You know instantly somebody's going to bring 2 because what it is if you see a Broly, you bring Piccolo. And then when you see Piccolo, you bring Vegeta. Oh, this guy gave up. And that's how the matchups go. So there's my PvP for the day, I guess. Cool. Let's go ahead and this is another thing that was happening. PvP is too spotty without me having to go ahead and cut it out a little bit, which I guess maybe I'm too lazy for that. Let's go ahead and jump back in again. Hopefully I get a new match, and it's a good match, and we win the match, but I know I'll play bad in the match. And this guy, of course, has 3 characters that are particularly threatening. I'm not too worried about the Gokus, unfortunately, because I don't have any yellow. I have reds. I wonder if he probably is going to bring the Spirit Bomb Goku, the Vegeta, and the Pikkon, to be honest. But then I feel like he might as well bring Piccolo because you don't want to leave Piccolo. Like, if you have Piccolo, you don't want to leave. And I still have people to this day, like, even Ryan was like, yo, Piccolo's not that good. I was like, bro, If you're expecting Piccolo to be the hardest hitter, that's not his shtick, man. This man is a really good tank, and he's a really good healer. That is it. But he is insane if you swap in and out at the right time and you know what you were doing. If you can maneuver with Piccolo, and I'm not even that great with him, you're good. I'm going to go ahead and actually lead with Vegeta because I don't think he'll see that coming. I will bring Piccolo for that added medic ability. And then lastly, the only other real threat, I will bring I'll bring Vegeta. That's what I was thinking anyway. But yeah, like I'm not even that great with the maneuvering with Piccolo. Like I'm not great at this game. I just like making content on it, and I like playing it. And I feel like it's important to point out my deficiencies because it's always like, bro, you suck. My team is better than yours. In my comments, I'm like, bro, okay. Trophy? You want one? All right, cool. You got it. Cool. Let me go ahead and swap out here as well and go into some. Oh no! No! Stop! Dang! Oh, that sucks. Oh, okay. I actually kind of like low-key don't mind this. Stop using your thingies, bro. You're using them too soon. I'm going to use this, even though I kind of don't want to. But I might as well get a little bit extra damage. Try to force him to use the Piccolo ability a little sooner. Okay. Is he going to chain? We're going to go out to Vegeta here. Because Vegeta can heal himself as well anyway. He must really like this Vegeta matchup. Because he went back out into Piccolo. He's probably going to go ahead and do that, but I have Rising Rush capability now. Oh, come on, game. Really? Come on. Stop it. Cut it out. Stuff like that just pisses me off. Really? I have the Rising Rush clicked, and it lagged all the way through to where it didn't do anything. Oh, are you kidding? Come on, game. Really? That legit just killed my mood. I just killed the vibe. Okay, maybe I'll still play good. I don't know. That just legit killed the mood. Okay. What the? Come on, lag, stop! Oh my gosh! Yes, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. This is the matchup I wanted. He's gonna switch back out. He just wanted to heal. I saw it. It's cool. But I guess you gotta force him back out, really. Okay. I also need to use my heal, if we're being honest. Not that Vegeta base form needed it, but the other one really did. Oh, snap! Clutch dodge! There we go. And I was just lucky, too. Maybe I'll get him with this. Unfortunately not. That's what happens when you don't have the Ki Blast energy. Seriously? Seriously? Are you joking? Are you joking? I tried to switch out to my Vegeta, but I was too indecisive. I'm going to go with the Ki Blast card. Okay. This will change my, of course, this changes my perspective. Now I need to get rid of that Spirit Bomb Goku. He's the main threat now, just because I have a red character. And I was trying to bait his Piccolo out so I can get rid of him. Like I said, that really pissed me off. It really threw off my whole mindset. Okay. And I'm not too worried about my red Vegeta, though, because he can, like I said, take care of himself to an extent. Okay. I'm not using Rising Rush here, though, that's for sure. Oof! There it is. Give me that. Okay, I just need to get him, hopefully, here. Hopefully he's not. Watch him choose the green card. Watch him get that lucky. Okay, cool. Thank you. Hopefully this is enough. It might be. It looks like it. Yes, thank you. That was almost a full health bar, too. I need strike cards, please, game. Give me strike cards. Are you joking? Give me more strike cards. Why are you giving me these key cards? I have a 5 cost on them, please. At least I got a crit there, I guess. Oh, crap. It's a lot of damage. Ah. Go. Okay. Oh, Vegeta. Okay, it's just the game wouldn't let me switch when I wanted it to. It just was a lot of stuff. I'm going to continue to make that excuse because that was a reality. But it's not over yet. Oh, my gosh. He literally dashed in about 2 seconds after I told him to. The lag is off the charts right now. It is literally insane. This key recovery thing that they did, it really is a big deal. It can really sway games when you can't recover key or vanish meter. Like, I can't even do anything. Legit, you're just stuck. You legit can't even do anything. And the key cards are way expensive. He's gonna use a key card. Oh, okay, if I win this, though. Come on. Oh, snap. By 2? Come on. Oh, that Goku's way tanky. Are you going to use the card or not, bro? That Goku's way tanky, though. The lag is so real in this. Come on, game. Where are the strike cards? Why are you just giving me the key cards? I need to choose characters that don't hold mainly strike cards, apparently. Or key cards, I guess. Ah! I could have used the key card at the last second there, but we're good. Don't look at me with that had to do it to him face. Oh man, I was too indecisive. I should have protected my Piccolo. That was kind of what caused me to lose there, to be honest, because Piccolo would have been able to handle this Goku, which is what I was banking on anyway. But I was indecisive at the last second. I was meaning to switch into the purple Vegeta, and I would have sacrificed him readily. I didn't care because I knew that I would have been able to Rising Rush against his Piccolo and probably at least get really, really close to taking the Piccolo out, which ultimately did happen. So nonetheless, I hope that you guys were able to get the example that I wanted to show you guys and give you guys as far as that red Vegeta is concerned. I think he's an awesome character. I do think he will get better with time. I think he'll age gracefully in the game, of course, but I'm more so excited about maybe the Trunks, because the Trunks is another one of those characters that picks up another arts card with their main ability. So those characters are also really, really good in the game. The Broly, the Frieza, the Goku, they're all really, really good. So I'm excited for that. So hopefully I can pull him soon. Subscribe if you're new for more content, and you know, we'll get more L's in the future. Have an awesome day. I'll catch you in the next one.